What's up? Um, this is about as organized as everything as that we do. Kat is on her way. Oh my gosh, oh, there's so many people in here already. I love you guys. Thank you all so much for showing up. I promise you're not gonna have to sit here and just look at me for the next couple of hours because I wouldn't make you look at me for that long. Kat is on her way. Ari, our new, we call her our sinistrative assistant, is going to be in with us tonight, so everybody can meet her. And Angel, with Voices from the Mausoleum, is going to be in here with us for a little bit. Oh, and you're all going to have to bear with me because this is the first time I've ever run a live stream on top of that. So, thank you, Ruth Anna. And yes, okay, I'm technically not here alone. Both of the dogs are keeping me company, and the new dinosaur I got last weekend. He's really handsome, but I haven't hung him up yet. Thank you guys. Like, I know I've said it a million times, and I say that every time I say it. But this really, like, we were not prepared for this to get as big as it did. And Rachel, shut up. Rachel and her hubby are the ones who 3D printed the scoops for us. And hi, Damien. Yeah, that dinosaur. $18 on clearance because nobody else wanted him. How sad is that? That's so horrible. And Radar. Oh my god, you guys are killing me. I was not prepared for all these people. Oh, yay, Kat's here. Kat!
Hello. I'm only 3 minutes late.
You what?
I'm only 3 minutes late to our own event.
Oh, you're fine. I managed. Ish. You look adorable. I'm glad you went with that dress. That's super cute.
Yeah, it's my AC is broken, so this was
Ooh.
Yeah, it broke this morning. It's only like 100 degrees in my office. So as you see my makeup melting and my face get sweatier and sweatier throughout the day, that's what's going on. Hello. Hi.
That's okay, because I have a very sad announcement, and this dress is not going to last the whole live stream because I am sitting on sequins right now, and I can tell you this dress was not intended to be sat in, apparently.
Oh,
so,
no.
Heck yeah, Hot God Summer. Oh
and
my
you
gosh.
can see my eyeshadows, like, already, it's mostly gone.
It's like, and you got the shadow going, so
Yeah.
it's all perfect. Hopefully everything is okay with Ari. Hopefully. I know she said they've got terrible storms up her way. Hi, Mallory! It is so pretty. Oh, wait. I don't know which one.
I think your sequins dress.
Oh.
Your impractical sequins dress.
Another clearance find is super impractical. I have forgotten how to speak. So...
Real quick, do you have... it's true. I talked about Saw yesterday, and now I have to go back and watch it. No, but do you have the link for me real quick? The live link, not the join link.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hang on. She's so cute. Look at her. Oh my god. Okay, Angel, I need
you guys look great. I love your dresses.
You too.
Thanks.
How do I?
Mine's going back.
There it is. Okay, that's what I was looking for.
You didn't like the close-ups?
Yes. You look so adorable. No. Oh, there's Ari. We're all here.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. We're all so
hey.
adorable. I just can't. Can't even.
I can.
Oh, I'm glad you can, because I still have doubts about whether I can.
Full disclosure, we've got like a thunderstorm warning, a tornado warning, a flood warning. So like I might disappear.
Oh my gosh.
We'll find out.
Noted.
In the
and
meantime, I'm
very
gonna crack this
justifiable.
drink
Oh,
open.
Oh, speaking of which,
everything
Lovely.
good comes out of a brown paper bag.
I know.
agree. I've always said that.
Cannot go wrong.
This is why I was late. I was picking
No.
up the last bottle of bubbly anything that my local liquor store had. I don't know
That's
if it's
amazing.
sale or
Very
like
glamorous.
some secret event.
So we kind of like mentioned this a couple of times, but really this whole thing started because we were like, what can we do that requires getting fancy and sitting around drinking? Like, let's do an award show.
I love it.
And we're like, there will be like one person that votes in it and shows up for this, but we'll
That's
have fun
not gonna
sitting
be
around
true.
drinking.
No, that's
And,
not true at all. This blew up, Tasha.
Dude, it went nuts. I think it was like 700 some nominations, and then almost 1,500 people voted. Like,
I'll be right back.
Charlie. Yeah, like poor Ari, you came at the worst best time because I don't know that we could have handled this without your spreadsheets.
No worries. Hey, that is what I bring to friendship. I bring a spreadsheet.
Oh, you know what? Every friendship needs a good spreadsheet, or 6 or 8.
I've always
whatever,
said that.
whatever we're up to now.
Mhm.
I'm not even sure. So yeah, it's been very humbling for sure. Yes, Radar, 1,000%. Yeah.
Hi,
I
Radar. See you in an hour.
did not- Oh, what are you guys? Oh, you're doing your recording for your
Conspiracies.
conspiracy one.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be given like the hottest conspiracies ever because you look at it. There you
Thanks.
go.
I will be in my conspiracy shirt at least, but yes, the rest
That's
of this
fair.
I don't have time to change. So
It could be a podcast.
really
That would be an
fancy for
amazing idea for a podcast.
Spreadsheets and wine is just sort of like
Spreadsheets and
how I live.
wine.
Yeah. Yes, Rachel, that is what I'm talking about.
So when do you
Spreadsheets.
like spreadsheets? You've never told me you like spreadsheets.
I certainly do not like spreadsheets.
Don't trust
I'm here to
Rachel.
help you with
That's
that.
not true. Absolutely trust Rachel because
I can't even. I know. I love that you posted that video though of you opening them because your live reactions to the various sizes is the best thing I've ever seen.
Oh my god,
So
yeah.
cute, so genuinely excited. I loved every second of it.
so I was scared because they told me make sure you open on video. And I have this running joke where I tell her husband if he makes me mad, I'm going to send him a glitter bomb. And I was like, what are you putting in this box? So, yeah, I opened it and I anticipated these, not the level of awesomeness. Like I had seen the pictures, but I just was not prepared.
No, they're amazing.
And then, yeah, the tiny ones, they want to try to find a way to make those into keychains. So we might be able to figure out a way to get people some golden scoop keychains.
That's a great idea.
You were honest, but also you have to admit it is a valid concern. That is very valid. And the giant scoop, the thing is like the size of my forearm.
I love that. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
It is ginormous. So yeah, for anybody who hasn't really seen, this is what is glued to the bases in my living room, minus those Ripley teeth marks. Those will not be on everyone. Yeah, she took a couple bites out of these, and then she ate one of the small ones this morning, along with one of my paint markers.
What a menace!
So
a cute menace, but a menace all the same.
She is absolutely a menace. So they are actually, I'm shocked. I haven't given them trazodone or anything, and they're both laying here very peacefully. Knock on wood.
No, it's too late.
And now Journey looks up thinking somebody knocked. Ripley. And Ruth Anna has her own Ripley now, Riley, who is literally a smaller version of Ripley right now.
I love the post about the pack and play that you got, Ruth Anna. That was so funny. You were like, we can't do this. We
So
need
they
a break.
can put the puppy in it.
That was so great. Yeah.
That is good to know.
Oh,
I'm pretty
good
sure
to
the
know.
paint marker she ate is not corn based though, so thankfully that's good. Okay.
Okay, so
Um,
our website is now linked to this broadcast.
Oh, awesome.
I say editing our website in live time on the stream because I was late.
It's a peek behind the scenes, folks.
That's fine.
It
This
is.
is how we
That's
make
right.
it run.
This is how
Absolutely.
every update on the website goes. I show up late, spill champagne everywhere, and do it like after I
Tell me
said it
you
would be
broke
done.
it.
And we're all better for it, to be honest.
It all works out in the end.
Truly.
For genuine Ripley teeth marks. That's a tough one because I yelled at her for chewing on this. So I don't know. I mean, she would gladly chew on it if I let her. So, I mean, genuine Ripley teeth marks could happen.
Yeah.
I'll consider it. If people want Ripley teeth marks, they can let me know. once
That'll
we've
be
announced it.
iconic.
Oh, I've got
Right?
a husky joining me. Hi, baby.
Aw, all the fur babies.
Uh-huh. She said, I want a
Um,
golden scoop to chew.
Yeah, right? All of them. And then also, these came in the mail yesterday.
Oh, I
little
love
personalized
them.
Mailers.
Cute.
They nailed the pink for the envelope. So
Where'd you get
guys-
them from?
It was like custom poly something or other. I'll have to send
The
you
link
the
to-
link. The cardboard box did show up in questionable condition, and I was afraid of what was showing up on my doorstep. But I was excited when I opened it.
Thank God for the playpen.
Yeah. Yes.
I can
I
only
wish I
imagine.
had thought of that when I got Ripley, because that would have been.
She
I
would
would've
have
lost.
chewed through it. She would have
She
just
would, though. That's
right through.
based on the Velociraptor pen out in my kitchen. She absolutely would have chewed through a pack and play. All right, shall we? Should we
Yeah.
do this thing?
I think we gotta.
Oh, that's kind of what people showed up for, isn't it?
They
Well,
didn't show
I
up
don't
for the
know.
dresses? I'm confused.
I showed up for the champagne, so
Yeah. Should we do a quick cheers?
yeah.
Yes, to absolutely everybody that's helped us with this, the people who nominated and the people who voted, and all of everybody who writes a single word on a page in the the indie horror community. You guys are awesome, and we love you guys, and don't be super disappointed if we're wasted halfway through and I can't keep track.
And to Tasha. And to Tasha
Yes,
for all of
especially
her
to
hard
Tasha.
work and support and love for the community, to which this is all possible because of. She has been an advocate for everyone in the community, and she's a great ally and an amazing friend, and we are all lucky to have her.
Bull.
See, I knew it.
Why
Somebody
not?
came for the dresses. See?
You gotta hit me in the feels. Why you gotta do that? I also drank before the cheers was done. So
That's why it was Ender instead of Indy.
All
Good
right.
Tasha. That's right, Rihanna.
Aw, to you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm so excited. Yes.
Let's
All
get
the hearts,
this rig
man.
rolling.
I cannot keep up with these comments. I am dying over here.
Don't
You guys are
don't.
so awesome.
It's a good problem to have.
It is. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. And Damien.
Aww.
Oh. All right. Let's do this bad boy. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay. Kat, you have the link for that, right?
No.
That spreadsheet.
Yes,
She said
totally. I'm prepared.
Claire, I am
Um,
I am
I have it.
100% on board with your merch idea.
That
I bring
is
spreadsheets to the party. That's cute.
I have it
is
somewhere, but I don't have it handy. If
absolutely.
anyone wants to drop that in the group chat for
I
me,
can
maybe.
pop that in the old
I-
private chat there.
If our
Fantastic.
spreadsheet person wants to help me be organized on our live stream.
Listen,
I
this
was
is
just sitting here
just
staring at it. Like
we're making
how do I
it work.
share this?
This is how we make it
Thank
work.
you.
It is. And Angel, you just have to sit there and be pretty.
I'll try my best.
Just another day.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
I
cute.
am
Thank
loaded
you.
in.
Okay. I'll go first. So the first one was the best anthology, not charity. We did want to make sure that we separated charity projects. You guys all know Kat is the charity project queen. And we wanted to make sure that, they kind of got their own
light.
spotlight. So for the best anthology, not charity, our third place was Screams from the Ocean Floor, a horror anthology.
Oh, I don't
Because
know
what
that.
isn't terrifying underwater?
Valid.
Second place was Terror Monthly Volume 4, Underground. Chad, I'm pretty sure it's Chad. I'm so sorry if I got that wrong. It's been so hard to keep everything straight. He's been awesome at sharing links and encouraging people to vote and everything. The winner for Best Anthology is Never Whistle at Night, an Indigenous dark fiction anthology.
Oh, no.
Yay! Super exciting. And that
Congratulations.
is also now on my TBR because I was having to go through and add all of these to my TBR
Right.
as
Yeah.
I looked them up.
Oh yeah,
I
my
felt-
TBR did not survive this whole project.
I felt so bad because I was like, I'm going to add all of these. Most of them have been on my TBR since they were announced, and I'm just slow.
It's hard. Everybody is so amazing.
Yeah.
There's so much good stuff coming out.
Oh my gosh, all the quotes or all the comments. Yes, definitely.
You should have next time. You should have somebody else mod and do the comments for you if you're gonna. That'll be helpful.
Oh,
next
okay.
time. That way
I
you
mean,
don't have to It's a lot.
That would. It is a little bit.
As long
But
as the
also-
storm doesn't knock me out, I can keep an eye on the comments.
Did they? Oh, did they show up for you too?
Yeah, I
I
can see them.
see him.
Oh, that's
okay.
Ivan. Hi, Ivan. Gallivant
Oh,
Broadcast. That's Ivan.
Yay, Ivan! I'm super excited he was able to make it. I know he wasn't sure if he would be able to or not.
Yeah.
Radar.
Everyone's
That's the
TBR.
freaking
Oh, I
truth.
know. That's just life in the indie horror community in general, though.
Yeah, you guys work so hard and put so much out there that it's almost impossible, and it's a great problem to have.
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
complaining
Never without, for sure.
by any means.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
And Ivan. Okay. Who wants to do number 2? Or do the second one?
I can't.
No, you can't. It's okay.
I'm happy with whatever order we decide to go in.
You can go next because you're that way.
That way.
That way.
That way.
All right. Next
Oh my
up,
god, there's 46 people watching this? Are you serious?
And every single one of them is intelligent and attractive and honestly just the best.
The best
Agreed.
people ever.
Agreed.
Hi,
Hi.
Erica.
all right.
Kate. Okay, I'm sorry, Kat. Continue.
Our next category is for the greatest single author collection. We have our second runner-up, The Space Between by Larry Hinkle. Our first runner-up goes to 5 Extreme Horrors by Judith Sonnet.
Nice. Wow.
And our winner of the category Is my computer freezing? Congratulations to me. Our winner of the evening is It Haunts the Mind and Other Stories by Nick Roberts. Congratulations.
Oh,
Congrats,
dang.
Nick.
Too
Good timing.
soon. Too
Great timing
soon.
on that one.
Also, Mikey, no, Leprechaun isn't going to win shit here tonight.
No.
Gross. And oh my gosh. Yeah, so side note, also, Mr. Nick Roberts said that if he won, oh my god, I can't. If he won, he was going to live stream eating a gallon of ice cream with his scoop when he gets it. So
There you go.
I'm thinking about sending him one of the tiny ones, just to like
Just to make
draw
that
out that process.
Yes, Nick,
I'm
you
sorry,
do have to go
Gage.
buy some
So
ice
sorry,
cream.
Gage.
And Gage,
Uh-huh.
we did crush your dreams.
I know. Not us. The almost 1,500 people
That is
true.
crazy.
showed up to
Wow.
vote for this thing. Like, oh my goodness.
Incredible turnout.
Sad face. No sad face. You know this wasn't movies.
I love my co-hosts here watching me get drunk right before I'm supposed to record.
I'm really excited for this next episode of Slash Radio.
It's gonna be so good.
It's gonna
So
I think it's
good.
gonna work out.
Gage. That is one that ended up on my TBR. I did just read Dead End Tunnel, and that was a good one. Yay, hand claps. All the claps. Nick, congratulations. Yeah, you better buy some ice cream. And you also said that flavor depended on category. So I'm not sure what category that flavor was eligible for.
That was for single author collection. So I think that has to be a really just sort of like straightforward flavor. You know
Like
what I mean? Like
vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, something.
Yeah. None of this Neapolitan, none of this moose tracks, whatever we got going on.
Fair. Yes. Yay, Judith. I was super excited to see so much of her work on there.
Mm-hmm.
She is badass. Yes. What flavor? No, he doesn't get a big scoop.
He gets a little one.
Scoop.
Bring him a smaller.
It haunts the pine nuts. Get out of here. That's very good.
That's right. We all win. Chat, please don't make me edit that.
We'll have to edit that. Mikey, if you get me in contact with the Leprechaun people, I'll do the novelization.
Right. I would edit it, though. You know I would.
Oh, I know.
You're
stuck with me.
That is pretty fancy. Baby Scoop. Yeah, Baby Scoop. They're so cute. I should have gotten one to have here on camera with me, but I'm not getting up now. Something like pickle. Oh, God. Ugh, that would be awful. Ari, you want to go next?
Yes.
This is our awesomest novellas.
Yes.
And there were, oh my gosh, so many. I think this is the one that really, really hurt my TBR.
Okay.
And
Well,
my apologies to Tanya Grace. It's so good.
Let's hurt everybody's TBR by announcing our awesomest novella category. Our second runner-up is Lovely, Dark, and Deep by Megan Stockton.
Which is also a good movie. I know it's not the same thing, but I did just watch the movie. So.
Our first runner-up is I Found Puppets Living in My Apartment Walls by Ben Farthing. And our winner is In the Tall Trees by Angel N. Vanetta.
Yay! I've been seeing her name pop up a lot. So, yes, novellas are so addictive because you can just sit down and
get them done in one reading.
Destroy them.
They're really good for slow readers like me because I feel like I'm making a difference in my reading schedule.
Yeah,
People
I'm
are
a slow
commenting
reader
so fast,
too.
I
So.
click- oh my god, I click on the wrong ones. Woo! Hold up, guys. Type slower.
It's a lot of congratulations and
Yay, congratulations.
shouting people out.
Yes.
It's good.
Which is very confusing for me because I keep thinking Angel's sitting right here. Like, why is everybody getting excited now when they should have been excited when she first sat down? But yes, all excited. See, and this is like When we posted the nominations and everybody was like, oh my God, I'm in this, please go vote. But also, even if you didn't like my stuff, like vote for all the other stuff
Just
that's
vote
in
in
there. Like,
general. There's a lot of that. Yeah.
was just, it was just awesome. Like seeing everybody show up for each other. It's so nice and sweet and positive. She's not a real person. There might be people like that. I kind of wonder sometimes. It's got to be like AI. It's something. It's weird. Erica, yes, it's definitely one that I need to get my hands on. Angel is the sweetest. You should totally take credit for all this, Angel, since you're sitting here and you are.
I agree. I am the sweetest.
Vote for no
But
one else.
I am a real person, though. I'm here.
You are a real
Present.
person. You are very much a real person. Okay, let me see what we got here now. Ooh, favorite charity anthology. This one I definitely, hopefully, because we're trying to roll out through the Scoop where we're boosting charity projects a lot more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hopefully there will be more nominations for these the ones that were on there were phenomenal, but it does make me sad to not see more charity projects. So,
and they're not up yet, but we're reaching out to the anthology editors. So all of these nominated charity anthologies, all the winners, runners up, everything that was on the ballot, we're reaching out to try and get those on our charity anthology showcase with permission of the presses. So it's not up yet, but check back on the Sinister Scoop soon. It's a coming feature. It's an in-progress feature.
Right there. There were so many good books. And it's awesome, like, to see, like I said in the original post, like, no disrespect to any of the existing award shows or anything. And even though it was way more work than I anticipated for the nominations and stuff, I loved being able to open this all up and let everybody nominate and vote for what they wanted to see recognized and celebrated and all of that.
I think we need more not that like StokerCon's not indie, I guess, but like we need smaller like things like this where we're still working within the community, but we're still doing things like award shows. Like I think there's definitely a need for this. So I was super excited when you said that you guys were going to do it. I think there's a huge need for it.
It's based on the turnout and a lot of the messages and stuff. Yeah, like I got so many cool messages from people that were like, oh my God, I had no idea I was nominated for this. I'm so excited. And even some that were like, I was kind of like not into my writing as much anymore. And now I'm like excited again and just. Ugh.
Yeah. It's meant a lot to everybody. So.
Mm-hmm.
It's been awesome. I love everybody. Yes. Yeah. And I've got lots of your stuff on my TBR too, where everything that popped up, I was like, click, click, click. Shame on Gage. Okay, back to what I was originally doing. Whew. ADD. So
I agree, ADD. Radar. Your comment's not up yet, but I agree. They cost a lot of money. I've already looked into it because we don't have any in Atlanta, shockingly, and it's so expensive.
Okay. Favorite charity anthology. So the second runner-up was Terrible Lizards, a dinosaur horror anthology supporting. Oh, it cut me off. I think this one was Conservation of Birds.
PB, yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's something I would love. I have to find that one.
That was one of the things I loved about doing this is like all these things that popped up that I had never heard of. Yeah. And I was like, The first runner-up is Aseptic and Faintly Sadistic, the anthology of hysteria fiction, because we cannot get enough of the reproductive rights charity anthologies. Shameless plug for Livestock, because that's still out there, and I love that book forever and ever and ever.
It's coming up on its 2-year anniversary, just a few months.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Because you released it on my birthday. was I? The winner for charity anthologies. So excited for this. We're here. The anthology of LGBTQ plus horror.
Love that. Yay!
Yay! I read so many good things about that, and absolutely like a phenomenal cause. And yes, Erica, you do. It's so good. I promise. It's so good.
A lot of love and passion went into that one. Not that it doesn't in other projects, but like that's mine and Tasha's baby.
Yes, and like our original OG baby, like
Our first baby.
neither of us had any clue what we were doing, baby.
we figured it out. The community saved us in that one.
They did, as always.
Yes.
Yay! Oh, it's so exciting to see everybody get exciting. Whose book was
So
it?
Erica was an anthology, so there wasn't just one author.
And I should have put the editors' names on there. And I did not note for next year.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of those already, guys, so trust me. Yeah, Ruth Anna's in that one. Lots of hand claps. Super exciting. Gloomhouse. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Ruth Anna. Here to save our day. So Livestock actually came out through Voices from the Mausoleum. It's got Cat in it. Angel has a story in it. I wrote the foreword for it. And there's a lot of
Ruth Anna donated the cover. Damien donated the formatting.
The formatting. It's just amazing. Same Radar.
It's weird.
Like I just knowing that it's June 22nd already. I mean,
know.
these last few weeks especially have just been a whirlwind.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Oh, so crazy. Okay. Yes, totally. And let me know if you need help getting a copy of it because it's a good cause.
She's got connections.
I know people.
She'll hook you up.
I'll have my people call their people, and we'll just get it all squared away.
Yeah.
All right, what you got, Kat?
All right, next up, I'm really excited about this category. I think this is the only one where I read most of the nominations. Like I read almost an entire category of nominations, you guys. I'm so proud.
That's impressive, though, for real.
Yeah.
And this was one of our like more highly nominated. Like this was a long list category as well. This was the most bestest LGBTQ plus release. Our second runner-up is We're Here, an anthology of LGBTQ plus horror.
Wow.
Excellent. Our first runner-up is 5 Extreme Horrors by Judith Sonnet. Probably my favorite Judith Sonnet collection, you guys. Very, very good. They're all good. That's gonna be my commentary for all of these books.
I know. They're all good.
But you guys voted in a way. You guys nominated in a way that made me so happy because there are so many good books on here.
Yes.
All right. And our winner of most bestest LGBTQ plus release is Bury Your Gaze, an anthology of tragic queer horror.
Yes!
Yay! Fantastic.
That's amazing. Congratulations. So yeah.
We've seen things floating around about that, of course, for a while. And
yeah,
I'm so excited. Yeah, like Kat said, the number of nominations in some of these categories is just insane. The Google Forms, for any of you who have not used it before, actually breaks down into a pie chart,
which is so cool.
It's awesome. Until there are so many nominations that it's just like these tiny little slivers crammed around this whole pie chart. And it's like,
oh, I didn't even think about that part. Yeah, I didn't know it did that until you had said in conversation that it did that. I didn't even know.
It was so good. We will put up a post. So anybody that has to go, obviously, we love that you showed up at all. like I said, this turned into way more than what we expected. So anything, like if one person had still shown up, we absolutely would not have appreciated you any less. And then this video will also be posted to our new YouTube channel that I've kind of been hyping this week. Because it's just me looking like a dork opening the box of
I love that. That was such a great introduction to the energy of the scoop, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. That right there is so real. Never ending. There were a couple times I was a little worried I might have broken Goodreads because I was just like, and that one, and it was horrible. Awesome, horrible. Not bad, horrible. Ari, what you got, sunshine?
Oh, you know what we have next. We have we have the coolest POC person of color release. And so the second runner-up is The Angel of Indian Lake by Stephen Graham Jones. The first runner-up is Rabbit Hunt by Wrath James White. And our winner is The Reformatory by Tanana Reeve Dew.
Woo! And Wrath James White also, that Rabbit Hunt was in first place for, like, it shot out of the gate with this one. And I thought for sure it was going to win. Oh, I think I missed that one. Yeah, it was another one where we had a lot of really great recommendations. And next year when we do this, I'm going to be smarter about how we schedule things and actually give us time between nominations and voting rather than the time after the voting when really we needed it between nominations and voting to actually like go through and check everything and make sure it's in the right categories and all that. We didn't want to gatekeep, but then as we got through it, people would message. There were a couple that apparently ended up in wrong categories that we definitely should have checked on.
Tasha,
but I didn't want to.
Don't let people see behind the curtain too much. Just let them think it's magic.
Except anybody who knows me knows it's all chaos. My whole life is chaos. So let's see here. Hey, there were a lot of votes for yours. Trust me. Because that was one that I was watching too. Let me see where it went. And don't you worry, chat. You keep putting stuff out and you're going to end up nominated again next year. I have faith in that. That was one of the hard things too, is like everybody that posted, I'd be like, oh, I wish you luck. And I'm like, I wish everybody luck, but I know not everybody can win. And see, look, Chaz, we got you. Where'd it go? The most supreme novel. I was starting to run out of.
I love your titles. I was literally just about to say. I was like going through them, and I was like, "This screams Tasha. I'm here for it." I love it. I'm here for the. No, it's so like specific. No, I loved it. It was great.
I was my editor brain kind of like cussed at me a little bit while I was doing it, like making up words and all the things. But yeah, most supreme novel. So our second runner-up for that one is Whispers of Apple Blossoms by Brett Mitchell Kent. Thank you, Claire. It's hard to keep track of my line here. The first runner-up, Mr. Gage Greenwood with Bunker Dogs.
Wow.
So close. Nice. So close. And the winner in this one is Beta, A Technological Nightmare by Sammy Scott. Yay! This is another one that I had to add to my my TBR. Sorry, I just panicked for a second and thought I read off the wrong line.
Oh my God.
I did not. It's okay. It's all clear. Yes, absolutely. Congrats, Gage. Like, to everybody, like anybody
Yeah.
who was nominated. Like, I hope that you got warm fuzzies, because no matter what you write, there is somebody out there who's gonna love it. Absolutely gonna love it. So I hope that is, if nothing else, like that's what people walk away with from all this, because there always is. Like, we obviously in indie, we don't do this for the money, because
God.
it doesn't make any.
No. Nope.
So yeah, it's there's always going to be somebody out there who loves it. So Kat, favorite horror adjacent.
Favorite
What you got
horror
for us?
adjacent works. Our second runner-up is Cuckoo from M. Enenbach, and I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But couple glasses in. Our first runner-up is Jones, 1963, from Devin Cabrera. And
The cover on that one is crazy too.
I know. We're coming up to like a horror cover category, but all of the cover art for all of these was fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And our winner of favorite horror adjacent works is Beta, a technological nightmare from Sammy Scott. Congratulations a second time.
So nice we did it twice.
That's right. And there is an individual award for every single category covered in glitter out in my living room right now.
You're going to have so much glitter, Sammy.
That is, like, as concerned as I was that Rachel and her husband were going to send me something with glitter.
You glitter bombed yourself.
I did. I really did. And my dogs, it's a miracle they're not covered in glitter.
Oh my God, Gage.
I see what you did there.
We all Beta watch out.
Double pumping the ice cream scoops. That's right. That good old ice cream, man. And that's a good way to mix flavors. Just saying.
That's true.
That's true.
Make your own. Make your own way. I will stab you. Don't you dare. I have black and gold glitter everywhere. I'm surprised Ripley hasn't gotten into that and eaten glitter. It'd make it a lot easier to pick up the yard. That's the plus side of that.
Oh man, I know what you mean.
That struggle. All right, that one was Kat. Ari, your turn.
So
speaking of cover art,
we've got badassest cover art, which is definitely a term. So
definitely a talker word.
100%.
Second runner up, we've got Mean Spirited by Nick Roberts. What's up, Nick? First runner up, again, we've got Jones 1963 by Devin Cabrera. And our winner in this category for badass cover art is Hollow by Mike Salt.
Yay! Good job, Christina, with Trueborn. She's the one that did that cover. And
beautiful.
This book has haunted me since I read it last year. It's like one of my top reads from last year. So I was super excited to see that one on there. Christina just nailed it. So many clapping. So many claps? Claps.
So many clapping?
So much clapping.
All of the clapping.
Is now a good time to promote my editing services?
Yeah.
So many clapping to Tasha's editing service.
I are the greatest editor ever. Just to put that out there. Yes, Hollow's cover is so good. Let's see here. This one, I really, 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 really enjoyed this category. It is, yes, Christina is, she's phenomenal. This one is the funniest promotional campaign, and we've got some jokers out there, so I definitely felt like we needed to do some digging into this one. We actually had a tie for second runner-up. It was between the Golden Basement Donut promo that was kind enough to be shared with us on the Scoop, and That Old House, the bathroom from Dan.
From Dan.
Yes, Scamel.
I didn't have anything to do with that one, but as soon as you said it, I was like, it had to be Dan's.
Yes. Oh my
So
gosh.
good.
For anybody who has not seen this video, it is
It's a riot.
hilarious.
I haven't
Dan
seen.
in the shower promoting That Old House was just amazing.
Maybe we'll put that on the site when we post.
Tasha's the shit.
Yes.
Totally
Yes.
agree. We love
Yes,
her.
we should. You're so sweet, Radar. I appreciate that he put it that way because he's on the other side of the Mississippi. So we cover both sides technically. Oh yeah, there's two more. So first runner up for this one, Gage Greenwood again. On a clear day, you can see Block Island and Stealing John Marr's Readers. Both popped up for you. So I put we put those on there. It is a riot to see, especially when you get into like the mock fights that some of the writers have with each other. It's so funny to go through and see what they do. The winner for funniest promotional campaign is anything from Mike Salt. So everybody thinks you're funny. That's like, what better award
Yeah.
is there than that
yeah,
one?
that's
So
the best,
Gage, again, you are like right up there with funniest people. So warm fuzzies. I don't think it's related, but the movie Block Island, that's what I think of every time I hear that. So I'm really excited to read his book for that one. So
I'm gonna have to step off in just a second so I can go do conspiracies. But thank y'all for having me for the
Thank
invite.
you so
Thank
much
you
for joining
for
us
joining
and for
us.
looking fantastic.
Yes, and not knowing that you weren't going to be here for the whole thing and still putting in more effort than I did is just.
I don't really get opportunities to do stuff like this, like ever. Not in real life. I mean, lately, I haven't even been putting on makeup for camera for the channel. So, like, it was fun. I'm getting back into a groove of happy things, post move and stress stuff. So it was a nice little thing. And my son, I'll just have to tell you this quick, and then I'm gonna bounce off. My 6-year-old was my biggest hype man. He was like, first he didn't like the makeup. He was like, I don't think you're pretty yet. That's what he told me.
Oh.
And so I finished what I could do with my hair in the short time that I had, and I put on lipstick, and he goes, now you're beautiful. I love the lipstick.
Aw, that's really sweet.
Because it's colorful. That's the only thing. And he was like, but I want to see your dress. And so I put on the dress and I went in there and he helped me zip it the whole 9, right? And he's like, I can see your tootsies, my feet. And I was like, I'm going to be sitting down. It doesn't matter. And he goes, can you sit down so I cannot see them? And I was like, okay. And then he goes, yes, it's beautiful, mommy. I love it.
Oh.
He has such good taste.
Yes. And of course my partner loves it too, but his take was mean and then nice, so it was funny, but it was
Kids, man, they don't pull any punches. Like,
no, they're honest. But that's the good thing, because then when he said he thought I was beautiful, that's because he meant it. Like,
Right, that's how you know.
Yeah.
That's how you know, because otherwise he
Mhm.
would be like, nah. Let's try again. Anyway. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Congratulations to the winners that have already been announced and everybody else. Radar, I'll see you in like 10 minutes. And I'll see you guys talking real soon, okay?
Bye. Can confirm if Big Sodium helped Mike win. They did not throw any funds our way, and I don't appreciate that. So,
Yeah, bribe us.
You're right.
I
will be at AuthorCon 4 in St. Louis. Come say
I
hi.
would love to be. Hopefully next year.
I will maybe be bringing some Scoop merch, so
Oh,
drop by.
hey.
Maybe. We'll see. It depends on me
cool.
being better organized than AuthorCon 3, but we'll see.
Or me actually like sending you the stuff I was gonna send you for AuthorCon in April that I haven't sent.
One of the two. Between the two of us, one of us will.
Yes, Radar will. I remember seeing that. That'll be exciting. And some of the Scoop merch will be going out in the winner's
fantastic.
packages that I have all in this little. Oh god.
Yay! I love drinks. I love meeting you guys. But yes, the Scoops giveaways is the fastest way to get all of the awesome merch because I'm not an organized person. We'll be lucky if I make it to the convention at all.
You'll be fine. Oh, Jason! There's Jason. His name popped up. Oh my gosh, this freaking Matt. Okay.
Oh, and a quick shout out to Paul Grammatico, by the way, who actually got me a table at AuthorCon for.
Yay! Oh, I should actually show the comments so people know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. I have the comments tab open, and now I'm just responding to people willy-nilly.
It's okay. You're way ahead of me. Yeah, there's just so much good stuff in here. And we have little Scoop pins.
I love those. I love
There's
those
a ton
pins.
of those. There's just, you guys are going to be so excited when you get these packages because there's just so much cool stuff in there. A couple of books that people sent in to donate. It's just awesome. And then Kat, I will actually see you in September for TBRCon, so I don't have to mail you anything.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, I can just pick it up.
Be here before then. So, yes. I'm sorry in advance to anybody who feels like it takes forever to get their rewards. I am really bad about the post office, but I promise you will get them within a couple of weeks.
And Sir Doodledum Storyhouse, just so you know, my first AuthorCon, my first convention, my first in-person event as a writer was 3. It is one of, and I was really scared because it's like one of the bigger ones for vending, and it seemed like a dumb place to jump in at. But it's not. Everyone's super welcoming. You get a lot of support, and it was a big reason why I was so determined to get to 4 also. So good luck, and everyone's going to take care of you. And yay that we'll be seeing Jason at TBRCon. Woohoo!
Yes. And actually, Kirsten will be there too because she was like, "Do I get to hang out at the Scoop table?" And I was like, "You're a contributor. Of course you can hang out at the Scoop table."
Literally everyone can hang out at the Scoop table. We're not going to be turning people away from the Scoop table if you want to come hang out.
I mean, it depends on how many followers I have after this. Like, maybe I'll start. No. And also, for anybody who may have missed it, Kirsten did an awesome interview with Jason because she wanted to do like queer indie horror spotlight interviews this month. So she did 4 of them, and he was one of them. So go check it out.
And since we've been talking about cons and TBRCon, one final thing before we get back to what we're focusing on. Shout out to Megan Stockton for TBRCon. Like, we were talking about smaller horror cons just a little bit ago, and I'm sorry we didn't bring that up then also.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited. Ruth Anna will be coming down too. So we're going to have a fantastic girls' weekend and probably get into trouble. Hopefully. All right. I don't remember where we were.
We are on Author to Keep an Eye On, I believe.
Yes.
Oh,
and I believe that's you, Kat.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. That's good because I didn't know who was up. I can only keep track of one thing at a time.
That's what I'm here for. As this administrative assistant, this is literally my whole gig.
Megan, holy crap. How did I not draw that or make that correlation in my head? Hi, Megan.
Yeah.
See you in September. Oh my gosh. I'm blame it on the wine.
I haven't posted this yet. Me just talking to people in chat instead of doing my job. But I just finished Blue Jay. I'm so excited to pick up more signed Megan Stockton and TBRCon. I'm all excited. I'm glad you're here.
Go broke. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be awesome.
Now I'm focused. Authors to keep an eye on, guys. This is pretty much all of the authors that were nominated for anything and everyone that voted and everyone in the community. Keep your eye on all of these amazing people. But the category proper, our second runner-up, we have Devin Cabrera, who hopefully you know to keep an eye on already from the other previous mentions. We have our first runner-up, Mike Salt, who we cannot say enough nice things about. Just on this stream, on the website. Fantastic work. And our winner, our number one author to keep an eye on, is Nick Roberts. Woohoo!
Hey!
Woo! Oh, snap. I think that makes 2 gallons of ice cream.
Keep your eye on him while he's eating all that ice cream.
Yeah,
And
I
so
think we probably should have clarified that. Like, how many gallons of ice cream does Nick eat now?
it's one
Two.
per. So I'm thinking the first one was single author collection, so we decided a straightforward flavor, right? So if
Yeah.
this is author to keep an eye on, I think it's got to be kind of a new flavor that you haven't really had before.
Oh, see, I was thinking
makes
something
sense.
with like truffles in it, like hidden. Like you have to
Oh,
look
like
for it.
secret stuff. That
Yeah.
would work too. That would
Like
work too.
eternal ice cream.
Chunky. So it's like, I can't think of anything that looks like eyeballs. So
Maybe sprinkle in some googly eyes. I don't know what you do.
Mac and cheese flavor.
Hmm.
You know, they have a flamin' hot ice cream.
Of,
I have,
of course
Throw
they
it out
do.
there.
I have not tried it.
We all need to calm down. No more flaming hot stuff, you guys. Flaming hot
Or
is the new
flamin' hot
pumpkin
Cheetos
spice.
and vanilla ice cream like the rest of us.
That actually, I feel like that would work out. I feel like that would be good.
They balance each other out, yeah. You've got milk in there, you've got spice.
Something.
I could not. Although I was excited. I never tried it, but they've like had that rush through where they're
And then we're being spirited. Very, very good.
If we had a pun category in the comments,
Right?
it would absolutely be Gage Greenwood.
Next year we'll send a scoop out to whoever
Makes the
is
best
most
puns
active
in the
in
comments.
comments.
Yeah.
Note for next year. Yeah, we have spent a pretty good time already thinking of, okay, how do we want to do this next year? So it's definitely coming back, guys. It will definitely be round 2. So I hope everybody gets just as excited for it next year. And I'm on a losing streak here.
Well, then stop being so dang witty.
We'll call it a participation trophy. Does
There
that?
you go.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, because I mean anybody can get a participation trophy for participating. We just won't tell you you're the only one we're sending it to.
All right. I think we're on Book in the Freezer
We are.
because it's too scary.
It's too, yeah, this is, for any other 90s kids out there, I was in charge of naming this category.
I love that.
Yes. Because I can't remember. I think I called it like book you want to put in the closet and like lock away so so that it doesn't come back to haunt you. And then Kat was like, "Oh hey, there's actually a term for that." So,
And by term, I mean Joey Tribbiani quote, but you know, whatever.
So, our second runner-up for Book in the Freezer is Jones 1963 by Devin Cabrera. You've heard of it earlier tonight and before tonight. Our first runner-up is Hollow by Mike Salt. But our winner in this category is Mean Spirited by Nick Roberts, our ice cream king.
oh, that's 3 gallons. 3.
And
That's a lot of
in the
ice cream.
freezer, ice cream's already in the freezer, so I feel like you can do a lot with that one.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yes.
Journey's
Very-
losing his mind out there.
Well,
Of course.
what are you gonna do?
I think it's because there's probably somebody just drove too slow past the house and he's convinced they're going to murder us now.
Gage, I feel like you made some sort of a time loop Ouroboros situation by awarding yourself into a new award. Like, will that ever stop? And are we stuck? I don't know. And Nick,
Right.
listen, you brought this upon yourself when you started talking about I'm going to eat a gallon of ice cream. So
Yeah. There's probably a horror story in there somewhere about somebody who just eats too much ice cream and terrible things happen. Worth it. And it's really going to take forever since I'm sending like the tiny scoop for that. Oh, God, that'd be so much ice
A
cream.
kiddie pool full of ice cream. What is it, my birthday?
Right. Trapped in the paradox. Oh my gosh, this dog is heck yeah! We need more ice cream
Please.
horror stories.
Why not?
Yes.
Says the sinister scoop.
Hello.
That's what if we
First
ever
anthology idea right there.
I was just gonna say, like somewhere down the line, spoiler alert, we would like to do stuff like that. And I feel like that would be a good inaugural project is like give us your scariest ice cream stories.
Yeah, why not? Lock it in. Stone cold
yeah.
lock of the century.
Absolutely. All right. This one. Ooh, oh my gosh. Where did I am shuffling through? There we go. Okay. I was swiping too hard with my categories. All right. This is the silliest horror in the best way. This was one too where there were a couple ones nominated where I was like, that book was terrifying. Like I didn't. There weren't like super silly parts, so I don't know. We'll have to try to figure out something for that next year. Oh, that would be extreme horror. That would be rough.
Body horror in there.
Walking through the woods on a live stream, eating and sweating.
Maybe it'll be the highest rated movie of the year.
Best found footage ever. Like the GoPro ice cream guy is going to be just everywhere.
I hope
everywhere
that's what it's called too. GoPro
Yeah.
ice cream guy.
GoPro ice cream guy. Let us know. We'll promote it. We got you.
Yeah.
All right. So, oh my gosh, Kat, if you want to take this one, I'm gonna go see why my dog is losing his mind.
Oh, okay. So we are doing silliest horror in the best way.
Yes.
I'll highlight the right category and everything. Our second runner-up, we have B-movie Bloodbath by Isaac Nightingale. Really fantastic work. I can't confirm because Tasha's not here, but there were definitely some spooky scenes in that one. For the silliest horror award winner. So I love that we're getting some of both in here.
Mm-hmm.
Our first runner up, This All Ends Horribly by Mike Salt, which I have not personally read yet, but based off of the Mike Salt that I have read, I imagine that's the same way. And then we have our winner of the category, our silliest horror in the best way winner. I Found Puppets Living in My Apartment Walls by Ben Farthing, which that title alone, silly, scary, love it. No notes.
Yes. What if you did though? Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't want to.
Yeah. First of all, puppets living anywhere is kind of a scary concept.
Good point. It's
but
not
the
just
fact that
puppets.
they're hiding.
Yeah. What are they doing there? I don't know. I'll have to read and find out.
Yeah, we all have to read and find out.
I guess so.
Ooh.
So congrats.
Yes.
I can do the next one while Tasha is still making sure her doggos are okay and happy.
Sounds great.
So the next category is the best young adult work. So our second runner-up is Reanimated Rex by Alex Ebenstein.
Yay! I read like one YA book a year, so it's going to take me forever to get through this section of my TBR, but this was the one that I read the last year.
There you
so
go.
Big fan.
Our first runner-up is Frostbite by Angela Sylvain. But our winner in the best young adult category is Scareville, Got Ghosts by John Ward. Yay!
Great title. Fantastic. On my TBR now. So
Yeah. Well, I love the you know, as an elder millennial, I remember the Got Milk campaign, and so I'm like, "Oh, Got Ghosts? Okay. I'm with you. I understand." Hey,
and I
there you
love
go.
the as a is there a term for like right in between elder millennial and normal millennial? I lean more elder.
Nobody's checking IDs, so you can
Nobody's
just say whatever you want.
as a fellow elder millennial, I love the Scareville aspect of it, because that was, my whole childhood was just horror like this, geared for children,
Yeah. Yeah.
ghost town and horror land and like
Yes.
I
I
love
love
it.
that.
I love to see it.
Yes. Hi, Tasha. Welcome back. Everything
I
good?
couldn't handle the sequence anymore. So it
Oh, but
turns out there.
look at you repping
Do what?
merch. You're repping
Yes.
the merch.
Look at the merch you can get.
Our little
Go get
skeleton
it.
on his way.
And also through the end of June, we are still donating 100% of merch profits to the Trevor Project.
Yes.
So get that merch.
Yes, you did hear a barking doggo. He is very angry because there are two black cats on the other side of the fence, kind of up on the hill, just sitting, hanging out, looking at him like, can't get us.
That's not okay. You can't have that.
Yeah. You never know. There will always be nominations that you never expect.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're all the way up to the final category, Tasha, just to catch you up.
Oh, snap. Perfect.
Tasha, if you want to wrap us up with, this is one of my favorite category names.
Mine too.
Including the one that I named.
Trying to get caught up. Yeah, Frostbite is good. Okay, all caught up. Oh, nope. There we are. Okay. So the last one is I just threw up in my mouth a little. So I have only read one of these and can confirm. So this one, I haven't like ventured into extreme horror a lot. So I'm going to be bold because I put these on my TBR too. So we'll see how it goes. The second runner-up is Along the River of Flesh by Christopher Triana. Triana, right?
So good.
Triana.
Oh. I said Triana very confidently. I'm just realizing now that I've also never heard it out loud. That's just how I say it. Whoops.
First runner-up is John Athan with Blender Babies. And that cover sounds just as extreme as the title. So that one is now on my list. And the winner for this one is It All Ends Horribly by Mike Salt. So Big Sodium swooping in again.
Yeah.
And not paying us. So I believe that's part of the Linkville. Wow. Can you tell I've been in Tennessee long enough? Linkville series. No offense to any of my southern cohabitants. Yeah, if it's anything like Hollow, I don't doubt it. The question is, do we hold Mike to the same ice cream pledge that Nick made.
He didn't volunteer, so I think it's only fair to also hold him accountable to the same place.
That's, your logic makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I approve. Yeah, so that was, and it was so hard, you guys. We had a list of like 20 categories that we wanted, and then we had to keep kind of cutting it down because I was like, oh, I'm going to pay for the things to make all of these. So we did have to kind of cut it down, but we do have some ideas for different categories that we want next year.
Jay's just out here trying to kill Mike, I think.
Yeah, oh man, and still seeing those, just that is a reminder. Like, everybody, there is going to be somebody out there who loves your work.
And we haven't talked about this yet. I'm just pitching ideas live on stream because that's what happens when I have bubbly. But I think we should also, because we're going to post all of the winners for the people that had to leave early. I would also like to put together a reading list with all of the nominations.
Yeah.
All of the books that I read and have added and looked into for this are just fantastic. There was so much talent nominated.
Absolutely.
There's so many good titles just like coming out from this community constantly. We would love to highlight all of the nominees as well.
Yeah.
And there will be, I'm going to send out little thank you care packages to everybody who donated things.
Well, that's fine too. I was planning on making Tasha put the list together. So.
Yes. Pop that bubbly. Absolutely.
Yeah, just I can never say thank you enough to everybody. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. So, as some of you know, my co-scooper was nominated in a few categories, and because she's just the wonderful, wholesome person that she is, she pulled her name from those categories. So I had an extra scoop made, and she is getting a best co-scooper ever trophy.
Thank you.
Because you are my favorite ever. And I wholeheartedly believe that your work belongs on those lists. I understand why you wanted to pull yourself from nominations. But you totally still deserve an award for everything that you do.
Couldn't agree
more.
That
is so sweet. And yeah, it was, we keep talking about how we have notes for next year, but that was one of the notes was I didn't expect to show up on any of those lists. And it was one of those, I maybe should have thought about it a little bit more because we didn't advertise like how involved I was going to be behind the scenes or that I was going to be here hosting or anything like when we did the announcements, because I just assume that the people that like know the scoop know that I'm involved. I assume they know from one of the two of us. And this really, it's taken off in such a big way that I think a lot of people didn't even realize that I was going to be here tonight handing out awards. But it was like I got really emotional when I saw my name like on all of those lists. And thank you everyone that nominated me. And
my dog hasn't even been drinking and he just wiped out. It wouldn't be a live stream without Journey.
Hi, Journey.
No.
He's my OG horror hound.
I'm sad that my AC is broken because usually I have Danny up here with me, but she's like, it is hot in that office. I'm staying downstairs.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot for next year. And yeah, it's just awesome. And if I had known how life-saving all of your spreadsheets were going to be, Ari, you would have an award too.
Don't worry about it.
We'll send you a mini scoop, but you do have to eat a gallon of ice cream.
Do what?
We'll send her a mini scoop, but only if she eats a gallon of ice cream with it.
That's right.
I gotta go. I gotta leave. Nah.
Hi, Journey. And
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Don't stop writing. Anybody, don't do it. Like I said, we definitely want to see what you guys keep doing, and we need nominees for next year.
absolutely,
So,
we do.
if for no other reason than that, keep writing, please. Hi,
Hey, Laura.
Laura. Yeah. So for people who get their awards, should we make them like record it and
Oh yeah. And then
send it?
glitter bomb them, I'm assuming, right?
So side note, I have 2 cans of sealer spray that will hopefully keep all the glitter where it's supposed to be. Definitely will not be as much as is in my carpet in my living room right now. But say hi.
Oh.
Ripley's snoring.
Hooray.
She's not as excited by the limelight. She knows she's a princess. But yeah, definitely we'll put something out too. Like, even if any of you guys aren't comfortable filming, getting awards and whatnot, you just want to take a picture of it and post or put a little reel together or whatever you want to do. And also, Mr. Ever-Growing Library here, he has been the one that has funded our Pride Month giveaways.
Yes.
He reached out. I posted briefly about that. He reached out and gave us a donation for merch giveaways.
Which is
With
awesome.
the spirit of it being donated to the Trevor Project. So, you MVP.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Does anybody else have anything they want to splurge on or spew or?
Just final thank yous to everyone. We really, I kind of tried to tell because I do a small award show annually over at Slasher Radio, and we don't. Usually it's like Hollywood stuff because we are in fact a movie podcast, but we have a book category. I and I was giving Tasha. It's so funny because this was like 2 months ago, and it feels like I was a child then. I was giving Tasha advice. I was like, listen, here's what you need to know about running an award show. And I was still so unprepared for like what was going to go into having this award show.
It was so crazy.
And I think usually in my head, because when we do that on Slasher Radio, and I know in retrospect this is really obvious to pinpoint because we're a movie podcast, we have movie fans. Of course, the bigger turnout is for all of the like Hollywood films that we have on the show. But in my head, it was just like the book category is always the smallest category. I don't know how big the turnout is going to be for this. And it was so like all of that advice was terrible advice. It was like we were way under prepared and overwhelmed, but it's been such an amazing experience, and it's because the community has just shown up to vote and nominate, and everyone's been so supportive of all of the book list people. And I just want to thank everyone that's in the stream tonight and anyone who's watching the recording after, just for making this an amazing community to be a part of. And it's why we wanted to celebrate you guys in the first place, and we're so glad that you all showed up to be celebrated.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there's been a few people that I've been friends with kind of like since the very beginning. And I was going to say this while Angel was on here, and I totally got distracted. It was great and very like... Huh?
By how gorgeous she was.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, like show up to our award show and like outshine us. My gosh. It felt very fitting that she was here tonight because I had never been on YouTube until I was on Twitter in October of 21, I think, and saw where she had put out, because she was still trying to get voices off the ground and she was doing her 5 influential horror movies. And that was my first ever YouTube experience. And I don't know if I ever told her this part, but I was horribly unprepared and not feeling adequate for that at all because I had not gotten regularly into watching horror again. So I just like came up with like the 5 movies I could think of that had stuck with me because I was like, oh my gosh, so this is how I'm gonna like get my editing off the ground. I'll be famous because I'll be on YouTube. Not really. I wasn't, but that was how terrified I was. And then, you know, she encouraged me to launch my review blog. It was Scribbles with Tasha is what it started out as. And then Kat, the world's worst best enabler, was like, I was job hunting and I was like, man, it's ridiculous that I'm so annoyed that I don't meet like any of these requirements. And she was like, well, start your own news site. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to start my own news site. What? So, you know, I like converted everything to the Sinister Scoop and had a lot of fun coming up with a name and stuff like that and bouncing ideas off of people. And of course, now Kat runs all of our technical stuff. She is
Erratically.
Like, do what?
Erratically.
I know it's a good day, or it's going to be a good day when I wake up to a message from Kat that goes, I think I broke this site. Because usually when that happens, she has thought that she broke it, but somehow made it better. So it's like Bob Ross happy accidents. And
I also want to shout out to you because like we had that conversation about your qualifications and like what way you wanted to go in it. And I had experience up until like a certain point because I'm very, I think maybe it's the website builder in me, but I get very excited about startups where I've had a lot of news sites that I've been like on the ground floor of, and usually they get bought out like or picked up, or like the ones I've run myself have led to, you know, me being hired as a lower position in a different company, and then I abandoned the project. And the Sinister Scoop, I think, is like the longest running thing I've been a part of because I like you turned it into something so cool, you know, and you brought everybody together, and now we're here doing an award show. And that's crazy because like when I gave that to you as advice, I 100% expected it to be like a stepping stone for you on your way to, you know, like Bloody Disgusting or Dread Central or like wherever else. And like we're here, we're like celebrating all of these people, and it's because you kept everybody, you know, and that's just, this is one of the coolest projects I've ever been a part of. I flit around a lot from like thing to thing, and I just like, I can't imagine ever leaving Sinister Scoop. Like,
well,
fantastic.
good, because I don't know how I would replace you. So
you find an actual tech person.
Both of you, buckle up. No, because I haven't been like a lifelong horror fan, I didn't see like the progression of, you know, like Dread Central and Bloody Disgusting and Fangoria and all that stuff. But like for reals, my goal is for this to get to that level. But still be covering indie. Like there's enough coverage for mainstream out there. Like nobody is ever going to be too small for the Scoop. And, you know, we appreciate everybody. And, yeah, we plan to be here for a while. And thankfully now we have Ari as our voice of reason, because Kat and I have slacked on being able to hold each other like in rain or rein each other in. Because we both have all these amazing ideas that would be phenomenal.
We don't know how to do them a lot of the time.
Yeah, we are not quite prepared. Just know, like, stick with us because there's going to be a lot of cool new stuff coming as we restructure, thanks to Ari, because she has already, organizationally, we needed the struggle. Oh, Amanda! Yes, we're absolutely sticking with indie. Like, I love you guys, and you guys are awesome. And I always pick on Adam Hulse because he was the first author that I ever messaged to tell him I enjoyed his work. And I was like, do authors like when people do that? Like, is he going to be like, oh my God, who is this random person reaching out to me? And he probably thought that anyways. He probably still thinks that about me, honestly. Love you, Adam. But it's just, you appreciate the people who, need the appreciation and deserve it and may not get it as much as they should. So
and shout out to Adam, because he also has received weird messages from me at like 3:00 in the morning where I'm like, hey bud, I really liked that thing you did. Can I ask 12 to 300 questions about it real quick? And he's always like so nice and patient with me as I'm just bombarding his DMs.
Which is also, I feel like we could just turn this into a live stream talking about things we enjoy about the horror community. Anything that you're looking to try to do, there's somebody out there who has done it and will happily tell you how they did it and teach you things. And
every time.
Absolutely what it's all about. Like learning from each other and supporting each other. And, yes, this was a competition, but, there are no losers. Except for Nick, because he has to eat 3 gallons of ice cream, and that's my stomach hurts just thinking about it. So sorry, dude. But again, you put yourself in that situation. So
we didn't say how long he had to take to eat them, though, right?
I'm imagining like a 24-hour live stream where he
I
eats like
don't
1
know.
gallon at a time.
I don't know if I can. We'll see. We'll see.
Surprise, we hijacked your ice cream. So
And I'm sorry, I had to talk to the side for a minute because I was getting a storm update. So I'm sorry about that. And it was right while you were saying nice things about me. So I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. I'm still
That's
gonna
okay.
keep
We'll
saying
say more nice things about you.
No, don't do that.
No, I did want to add on though, because I was hoping that we could, when I reached out to you on Twitter very formally, as I always do, anyone that has ever worked with me know that I start projects exclusively through Twitter DMs. Like
yeah, I mean, come on. What else are we doing? What are we doing
all good
here?
things start.
Yeah.
Until Elon destroys it.
Right.
Yes. Until then, and then I guess Instagram DMs.
I
maybe.
guess,
Like
yeah.
I'm not gonna move to email like a professional. What? But when I reached out to you, I was hoping we could steal you for maybe like, my dream was like a monthly column, and I reached out and you were like, I know how to do admin stuff, and it's like, oh my god, our savior.
I know. I felt so bad because then I messaged her, or did you message me? I can't remember which one. I know Kat had said to reach out to you, but either way, I was like, oh man, like she knows she's not going to get paid for all this, right? Like I can't afford it.
Yeah, it's an
you can't afford
site.
to pay people.
Yeah,
and it's going to be a lot of work.
Well, Ghouls Magazine was such an important place to me, and it was such an incredible thing to be a part of for 3 years, and it had to close down, and that, that's bittersweet. It's sad. I'm glad it happened. Sad it closed, one of those things. And it was right at the timing when you guys needed someone. And so I think it was just one of those cosmic things where it was like, I can come help and be useful. So thank you for welcoming me so quickly. It was like, I didn't even have to do anything to prove myself. You guys just like let me be a part of it. So thank you.
She says that, but she immediately came in and solved all of our problems like week 1.
I don't know if that's true.
We were like, ooh, organization? What is that English? I'm not familiar with that term.
Also, quick shout out to Lore. Bound in Flesh started as a Twitter DM, LOL. Bound in Flesh is one of my all-time favorite anthologies of all time. And when we were going through nomination season, I checked like, I can't even tell you how many times to see when it was published and if I could nominate it for this. And even though I knew the answer was no, I still checked like 4 more times. I love that anthology so much. If you guys haven't read Bound in Flesh, what are you doing? Like, get on that.
Yeah. And real quick, because I know she just sent me a message and said she already hopped off. So she has to rewatch all this to see it. So Rachel, who has been popping up, she has been my best friend for like 15, 16 years now, I think. So of all the people that have, been there with me from the start, it is absolutely her. And she's been so excited about this, even though she doesn't write, she's not they actually started watching more horror when I got into it. But she was so excited that they had something to do to be a part of this. So huge kudos to them again for these gorgeous, gorgeous scoops.
Yes,
that are
awesome.
So freaking cool. So winners, I'll be reaching out to everybody for addresses and whatnot, and send you your stuff. And then we got so many things in our donations that some of these will be going for giveaways and stuff too. So
Yeah,
Incredible.
keep an eye out.
Absolutely.
We're giving away cool books and things.
All the cool
Probably
things.
throughout the summer, if I have to imagine. Tasha has a better grasp of our inventory than I do, but
It's a lot of inventory. So, and also, oh my gosh, I don't know if Damien, I don't know if you're still on here or not. He had said at the beginning that he would write a letter to whoever won silliest horror in the best way. So
Okay.
they will also be getting a letter from Damien Casey if he still wants to do that, because he is absolutely my favorite horror goofball.
I was gonna say Damien is just one of the, and you were talking about how this is such a silly random thing, but you were talking about how some like scary some of the silly horror was. Damien has a way of just like breaking my heart in some of the dumbest books I've ever read, where I'll be like laughing one page and crying the next page, and
He's so good.
he's so talented. He's, if you guys don't follow him and need more silly horror that will also just, you know, break you.
Yeah, he's wonderful. So, all right, guys, I think we can call it a wrap.
Yeah,
We did it. We didn't break anything.
we did it.
No super embarrassing moments other than my inability to speak English, apparently.
Other than me, I love, because Tasha, you're like focused on stuff. You're gonna watch this video back and see me spilling champagne absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, I totally did not see that. So
that was not a great way to start the stream. But it's also what I get for opening up bubbly in my office, like in my teeny tiny little office space.
yeah, it's true.
But it's not the most embarrassing thing that I've ever done on live stream, and it turned out okay. We're fine.
It did. It was so much fun, and yeah, just a million thank yous again to everybody that
So much.
actually tuned in. I can't believe Ruth Anna said we had 50 people watching at one point.
No.
It like stressed me out, man. I was like, this is like high school drama and band all over again. Like I'm up on a stage and there's people there. But at least these are actually people I know, and I've made so many more friends through this whole process, and everybody's just been so sweet. So,
Well, hope you both have a good night. Kat, good luck recording later.
Thank you.
I'll look forward to that episode. Is this the blender episode?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Looking forward to
it
it.
would be great. I have no doubts whatsoever.
Yes.
You don't float away. Stay dry.
Yes.
Stay
Stay safe. Stay non-stormy.
We'll be all right. I'm in the basement. We'll be all right.
Perfect. Awesome. All right. Thank
Bye,
you,
friends.
everybody.
Bye, guys.
Good night. We'll see you all soon.
Clink.